Welcome back to the Arsenal Save, and up in today's episode we have got the North London derby first of all, away to Tottenham, and then we face RB Leipzig away in our second Champions League game of the season. So unfortunately, it hasn't been the greatest start to the second season here. Maybe it's the quintuple blues, I have no idea. Obviously last season was so great winning the quintuple. Start off this season though with losing our first two finals. The Community Shield against Liverpool and the UEFA Super Cup against Bayer Leverkusen. After that was an even more stranger result. We'll get to that in a second. But after 6 games in the season so far, we're sitting on 13 points. So 1-4, drew 1, lost 1. And we're actually sitting 3 points behind Tottenham at the start of the season here. So it's very important we win this game. Otherwise, we'll be 9 points behind them. But also, we could be 8 points behind Man City on top of the league there. Sorry, we'll be 6 points behind Tottenham if they win this game. And of course, we'll be 8 points behind Man City if they beat Burnley at home as well. So we don't want to lose too much ground on the top place Man City in this game week. And we won this game 5-1 last season. We also beat them 5-0 at home. So there's no reason to think we can't win this game away to Tottenham. But it hasn't been the greatest starts to the new season here. So as I said about that last episode, it wasn't great for us. We lost the Community Shield to Liverpool. We did beat Leicester away 3-1 in our first league match of the season. And then we lost 2-1 to Bayer Leverkusen in the UEFA Super Cup final. After that was one of the most strange results I've ever seen. The strangest result for me on FM24 to date. We lost at home to Luton. 3-0. 3-0 at home to Luton we lost. Absolutely crazy result this. Well, I gave all the players a rest in this game after losing to Bayer Leverkusen 3 days prior. I thought that our B team was more than good enough to beat Luton comfortably, to be honest. But obviously, I was wrong because we got absolutely battered in the game. It was actually 2-0 down after 11 minutes in the match. As you can imagine, I went attacking after that point to try and get back into the game. I thought it was still possible, to be honest. I thought we could still run out deserved winners, but that goal never came. And Ross Barkley made it 3-0 in the second half, and it was a very embarrassing day for us, losing at home to Luton 3-0. Absolutely shocking. Thankfully, we got back to winning ways after that. We beat Newcastle at home 2-0. We then beat Crystal Palace away 3-0 in the next game. And then we beat West Ham at home 4-0 in the game after that. Phil Foden with a second half hat-trick in that game. So 3 wins in a row after that Luton defeat. All with clean sheets as well. So it was a nice turnaround for us. Although it can't take away that embarrassing defeat to Luton, of course. After that, we faced Lille at home in our first Champions League game. And don't be fooled by that scoreline, because it's very flattering towards us. We won the game 5-1. But as you can see, we went 1-0 down in the game through Angel Gomez in the second half. They actually missed a penalty to make it 2-0. And they had a goal disallowed. But somehow, out of nowhere, the last 17 minutes of the game, suddenly we became very good in the game. And we scored 5 goals. A goal from Saka, 2 from Martinelli, 1 from Foden and 1 from Jesus. All those players I brought off the bench as well. So they certainly made a difference toward the latter stages. But 5-1. You would not think that at the 60th minute mark when they were taking a penalty to make it 2-0. But somehow we turned it around and a comfortable win in the end. But definitely very shaky for us that. After that, we drew away to Fulham 2-2, which on the face of it looks like a poor result. But when you take into consideration, we were 2-0 down after 14 minutes. Both goals from Sasa Lukic. And Bukayo Saka got the equaliser in the 95th minute with a shot outside the box. It was quite satisfying in the end, although we should never be 2-0 down to Fulham, to be honest. We are the best team in the league, arguably the best team in the world, after winning the Champions League last season. But it was nice to get the equaliser in the 95th minute of the game and stay unbeaten in the Premier League for the last 4 games, so that was nice. We then beat Leeds away 1-0 in the Carabao Cup third round, took to a João Neves goal in the 73rd minute, so things haven't been plain sailing here at the start of the new season, but we are unbeaten in our last 6 games in all competitions, so even though we are shaky, we had that terrible result at home to Luton, we still are picking up results here and there. So hopefully we can beat Tottenham away in this first game. And then we got RB Leipzig away in the second Champions League game of the league phase. So let's get started with the first game then. It's the North London derby away to Tottenham. And in terms of the team sheet, we've got Ramsdale in goal, Tomiyasu right back, Zinchenko left back, Upamecano and Saliba centre backs. Then we've got Rice, Neves and Odegaard in midfield. Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Osimhen up front. So one thing I should mention first of all is our strikers have been absolutely useless so far this season. Osimhen has only scored 1 goal and he's got a 6.58 average rating. Absolutely horrific. And Gabriel Jesus has also scored 1 goal, and he's got a 6.7 average rating. So going forward has been a real problem this season so far. As you can see from the other 10 players starting the game, they're all got a green average rating there. So it's a big drop off to Osimhen with a 6.58. He hasn't turned up in the season at all yet, so hopefully he does very soon. His backup Jesus is not doing the business for us either, so that is a real problem. Unfortunately, Phil Foden is injured now. He's actually come out really good in the last 5 games. He's actually our top goal scorer with 5 goals. He's out between 9 days to 3 weeks with a twisted ankle, so not the most serious of injuries, but he will be out for the next few games, which is unfortunate. Also, Tomiyasu's turned out to be our number 1 right back for the season. As you can see, he's got a 7.35 average rating and a 7.56 in his last 5 games. He's been really good. The centre-backs have been quite good as well, especially Upamecano. You know, to be honest, the rest of the pitch has been going quite well, to be honest with you. It's just that striker we're missing at the moment. Hopefully, Osimhen can turn up today in the big game. Tottenham away. It's a North London derby. Will we start for a win? Let's find out. Before we get started with this first game though, guys, please remember that if you do like this video, hit that like button for me. It's very important for the video success. And also, if you're new around here and you want to see more from me, do hit that subscribe button as well. It also really helped me out and it's much appreciated. So let's get going then. Away to Tottenham. We won this fixture 5-1 last season. So can we do the same here? Well, Tottenham having a good start to the season, has to be said. They're unbeaten so far and they're sitting 2nd or 3rd in the league. But we're unbeaten in the last 6 games. We know what we're capable of. And there's no reason to think we can't win here today. If Victor Osimhen turns up, then we win the game. Let's hope that happens. This is the first game of the game week as well, the 12:30 kickoff. So we could actually go up to, well, we could go up to 2nd in the league if we win this game away to Tottenham. So despite our shaky start, we could be sitting 2nd already. It's not been a blockbuster so far. 20 minutes in, there's been 1 shot in the game. That was for us. Tottenham yet to have a shot in the game. It doesn't look like there's been 6 goals like it was last season. Absolutely terrible start to the game. 30 minutes in. Still no highlight to talk of. We are on top in the game, but we're not creating much, are we? Wow, talk about a snooze fest here. What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? I just had to check to see if I had key highlights switched on, but they've been switched on since the start of the game here. 43 minutes, no highlight. We're way on top in the game now. By far the better team, but we're yet to see a highlight for us. I guess we could take some positives, the fact that we are the better team and they're yet to have a shot, but it'd be nice to see a highlight, to see a chance for us. What on earth's going on? As I said, we're having problems in the striker department at the moment. Tottenham have finally had some shots in the game. Wow, first highlight of the game, exactly 50 minutes on the clock. And it's us with a deep free kick with Odegaard. He's got the ball back, sorry. Martinelli, he might be offside, but he's missed anyway. Poor effort from Martinelli that. I expected him 1-0 there, to be honest, but I think he was offside. At least we finally saw our first highlight in the game. Wow, an hour on the clock, about to make some changes. We finally get our second highlight of the match, and finally we've seen something from Tottenham, which is not too positive for us, to be honest. Son with a shot. First time we've seen anything from them. Ramsdale apparently tipped it over there, so they've got a corner now. Son to take it. Oh no. Bentancur all unmarked there. Luckily for us, it wasn't someone like James Maddison lurking outside the area, because that could have gone in the top corner, couldn't it? Wow. Alright, well, the forward line hasn't been great today, as you can imagine. Martinelli can come off, and we'll bring on Smith Rowe. Vieira, by the way, as well. Best player of the season last season. He's had an awful start to the new season here. Yet to score a goal, get an assist, so he's been very poor. You know, Osimhen can come off as well. We'll bring on Jesus for him. That'll do for now. I guess a draw isn't a terrible result here away to Tottenham, where they're sitting in the league, but being the better team in the game, they've hardly created anything in the match. Be kind of disappointing not to win the game. I'll take a 1-0 win from here. I'll definitely take a 1-0 win. Well, Odegaard hasn't been great today, and he's pretty tired, so you know, I'm going to bring on Tchouaméni for him. I'm going to put Neves up there as his attacking midfielder and support. He's had a quite good season so far, has to be said. And can make some more changes here. But who to bring on? You know what? Timber can come on for Zinchenko as well. 90 minutes to go. I'm a bit hesitant to go more attacking in the game because Tottenham have clearly got some good players, but I am kind of thinking about it. But a draw is also better than a loss here, isn't it? Here is Smith Rowe with the ball to Upamecano. Out to Smith Rowe again. Here's Rice. Can we create a chance here? Here's Jesus. Oh, he shoots. Good save from Vicario there, but Jesus was too far out. Maybe he could have run towards the goal there. Can he do what Osimhen can't, though? Can he score for us? Only 1 goal apiece in the season for them two. Suddenly there's only 10 minutes left in the game. Tottenham been terrible in this game so far. We have been the better team, but we can't score. Suddenly there's only 4 minutes to go at a time. Will we see any more highlights? Doesn't look like... Oh my word. Oh my word. Last minute of the game. Can we get the winner here? Or will they get the winner? Saliba's carrying a knock. Go on, boys. Get a last minute winner here in the North London derby. How great would this be? Terrible North London derby. Absolutely terrible. If we win the game, I don't really care. Jesus is through on goal. And Jesus scores. Get in. Get in there. What a lovely ending to this game. Absolutely terrible game this. Absolutely terrible. But who cares when Gabriel Jesus scores the winner in the last minute of the game. Get in. Let's go very defensive now and hold on to this lead. Well, I've taken off Neves and brought on Gabriel as an extra defender for the last few seconds here in the game. Gone very defensive as well. Can we hold on to this win? Out of nowhere, we scored in the final kick of the game. Gabriel Jesus with a goal. Is that it? That is it. Get in. Get in. What a way to win the North London derby that is. Absolutely terrible. But if you look at the match stats here, we do deserve to win the game. And thankfully, Jesus has been terrible this season. On for Osimhen. He scores in the 94th minute to send our Arsenal fans home very, very happy. And the Tottenham fans must be feeling very depressed right now. Well, was that the win that will kickstart our season here in our second season? We're above Tottenham now. We're up to second in the league. Man City could still go 5 points clear of us. They probably will do, seeing as they're at home to Burnley. But thankfully, we've overtaken Tottenham. And also, we've got bragging rights against them. And who knows how important that will be come end of the season. Gabriel Jesus, the hero. Make sure you stick around though, guys, because coming up next, we've got a very tough game in the Champions League away to RB Leipzig. What a way to start off the episode. A 94th minute winner from Jesus against Tottenham at their own stadium as well. I'm very happy right now. It was a terrible game to watch. It was absolute filth, but we got the win in the end, and that is all that matters. Man City did beat Burnley at home. They beat them 8-1 at home, so they are 5 points clear of us. And also, our next away game is against Man City, so that's a very important game, because if we lose that game, we could be 8 points behind them in the league already. A draw there will be a great result, but a win would be absolutely fantastic. In terms of the Champions League, only played one game, of course, but this is the start of the new phase, the new league phase, of course, when you get 36 teams in one big group. I'm not sure if I like it or not, to be honest. I think it definitely makes sense, and I do see the positives and I see the negatives of it as well, but nothing I can do about that. We're sitting second in the league phase so far, after beating Lille 5-1. We've got a very tricky game here, though, away to RB Leipzig. They're a good team. I think a draw here isn't terrible, but we can't afford to lose the game. And in terms of the team sheet, just a few changes from that Tottenham game there. Gabriel comes in at centre-back to replace Saliba, who picked up a slight injury. He's actually not good enough to be on the bench, so we'll take him off there, actually. He needs a bit of a rest, Saliba. He's not officially injured anymore, but as you can see, he's half fit. Also, in the forward options, Smith Rowe comes in for Martinelli, who's tired. And also Jesus, after scoring that goal against Tottenham in the last minute there, he gets the nod over underperforming Osimhen. So RB Leipzig away. It was a great start to the episode. Will it be a great finish? Let's find out. Alright, here we go. RB Leipzig are a good team, but they're not a great team. We are a great team. We're the Champions League holders. There's no reason to think we can't win this game here. And 4 minutes in, we've got our first highlight. Started off much better than that Tottenham game there. The Tottenham game did finish very nicely, of course. Here's Odegaard to Zinchenko. 1-0 up already, just 5 minutes into the game. This is more like it. This is a great start to the game. Odegaard, who's not very fit for today's game, but he provided the assist there for Zinchenko. Gets in. Lovely start to the game. Long way to go yet, though, but that is a great start. Odegaard started with his deep free kick. Upamecano picked it up. He passed it to Odegaard. As Zinchenko just fires it into the back of the net. Lovely start. Tottenham are currently sitting top of the Champions League phase as well, so we've got to put them back in their place, Tottenham. We have in the Premier League. Let's put them back in their place in the Champions League as well. Back on the highlight again. This looks like more of an entertaining game, this one. Here's Gabriel in for Saliba today, sorry. Back to Upamecano against his former team, of course, Upamecano. Went from RB Leipzig to Bayern Munich, of course. Here's Saka. To Odegaard. Smith Rowe. Oh, I thought I was in. Smith Rowe starting in place of Martinelli today. Almost scored there. Probably should have scored, really. It was a great effort, though. Well, similar to that Tottenham game there, we're starting off as a better team, and RB Leipzig yet to have a shot in the game. Difference is we obviously went 1-0 up very early on. But again, we're dominating the game here. Well, I say we're dominating. We're not quite dominating the game. We are the better team in the match, though. To be honest, though, coming into the episode, Two 1-0 away wins to Tottenham and RB Leipzig. I'll be very happy with that. Very happy indeed. Long way to go yet in this game. And the highlights have dried up again. Just a few minutes to go before half time now. The highlights have really dried up. And Leipzig are slowly starting to grow into the game now. But we are leading the game 1-0 at half time in this tricky venue. So that is nice. But we went a little bit quiet there towards the end of the first half. So I'd like to see more, to be honest. I'm going to thrash the arms about. Tell them we can do more. At the moment, I'm feeling like we might need to sign a striker because they're not doing the business for us. I know Jesus just won the game for us against Tottenham. But other than that, he's not doing the business. Osimhen's been very quiet as well. Unfortunately, Odegaard seems very knackered right now. Might be carrying a knock, to be honest. Yeah, you know what? Odegaard can come off the pitch now. He's carrying an injury, so we'll take him off. Who to bring on for him, though? You know, Martinelli can come on for Odegaard. I'll put Smith Rowe there as attacking midfielder. And also, let's take off Jesus and let's bring on Osimhen. Let's see if Osimhen can score off the bench in today's game. Need to see more from him, Osimhen. I guess we shouldn't be too harsh. He did score a last-minute penalty against Real Madrid in the Champions League final, but it would be nice for him to score in the league. RB Leipzig with their first highlight of the game as a corner. Oh, my word. Wow. We saw that in both games here today. Is that a problem for us? This just pass out to the player lurking outside the area. Here's Zinchenko to Rice. This would be a perfect time to get the second goal, boys. But Smith Rowe gives the ball away very cheaply there. Here's Gulashi, the Leipzig goalkeeper. He passed out to Heinrichs. Saka wins the ball back, though. Go on, Saka. Do your magic, boy. Do your magic. He crosses it in. Oh, my word. Who's that? Who was that? Smith Rowe meeting the header there. Not known for his heading ability, Smith Rowe, but he almost scored. All right, a couple more changes here. Neves is on a yellow card. Let's take him off. Let's bring on... Where is he? Let's bring on Partey. And also, Tomiyasu on a yellow card as well. Don't need that. Let's take him off and let's bring on Ben White. Tomiyasu taking Ben White's position in the team at the moment. Tomiyasu has been very consistent, apart from today. Not the most entertaining game again, but we are winning the game 1-0 with 13 minutes to go. Back on the highlight. Can we get that second goal on the cushion here? Come on, boys. Here's Smith Rowe. Osimhen, this is your chance, mate. Oh, why is he shooting first time like that? He's snatching his shot. He could have taken a touch, set it on his right foot, and just buried it into the back of the net, but he shot first time. That is a striker low on confidence right there. Saka, though. Out to Zinchenko. Scored the goal in the game so far, Zinchenko, hasn't he? At the moment, he's the match winner. Still plenty of time to go, though. 10 minutes to go now. As I said, 2-1-0 wins here. I'm very happy. Still not over yet, though. 6 minutes to go. Just a couple minutes to go before added time. 5 minutes added time. Let's go very defensive here. You know what? Smith Rowe can come off and we'll bring on... I'll bring on Antonio Silva. Not been great so far, Antonio Silva, to be honest. He's only started 2 games, though, to be fair. So I need to give him more time. Well, I've gone back to a back 5. I've gone defensive again. 5 minutes of added time. Can we hold on to another 1-0 away win here? 2 great 1-0 away wins, has to be said. If we win this game, of course. Obviously, the Tottenham one means more to the fans. But there's only a couple of seconds to go here. And that is it. Not the greatest performances again, but another great 1-0 away win. Different this time. We scored very early. RB Leipzig had no answer for it. They did try, to be fair. It was quite an even game towards the end. But again, I think we edged the game and we deserved the win. So yeah, 2 clean sheets in this episode. Not the greatest of performances, but 2 1-0 away wins against Tottenham and RB Leipzig. I'll happily take that. So after that win, it's 2 wins out of 2 in the Champions League here. A home to Lille and away to RB Leipzig. So at the moment, doing well. The top 3 teams are all English teams as well. Newcastle, Tottenham and us, of course, all on 6 points. So that is a great win for us and it looks very healthy for us going forward in the Champions League phase. Well, our strikers aren't doing the business at the moment, but that's 2 1-0 away wins against 2 very good teams. And it's now, how much games is that? 8 games unbeaten now, and also 3 1-0 away wins in a row. I'll love that. I love it. It happened 4 times in a row, and we beat Man City away 1-0, but I don't know if I'll be so lucky, to be honest. In terms of the next episode, guys, I think I'll bring you back for the games at home to Juventus and away to Chelsea. 2 obviously very big games. We've got Porto away next in the Champions League, so we can beat RB Leipzig away, we can beat Porto away, that is for sure. Then we've got Anderlecht at home as well before that Juventus game. So if we can go into that episode with 4 wins out of 4, that'd be fantastic. And also in the Premier League, we've got Man City away coming up very soon, but we've got Liverpool at home coming up as well. We've got Wolves away, Villa at home, Leeds at home and Everton at home. So hopefully we can win the majority of our games. If we only drop points away to Man City, I'll be fairly happy with that. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the episode. Please remember that if you do like the video, hit that like button for me. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. Much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.